Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is sponsored by Top Care Sore Throat Spray, which is not true, but I have been dealing with a sore throat for the week, and apparently this stuff is good. I've got a pretty cool video planned for today, but first I'm going to make some coffee and a bowl of cereal. So the city of Milwaukee currently has 5 disc golf courses just in its Milwaukee Parks recreational department. We have Brown Deer, Estabrook, Dretska, Root River, and Deneen, which Deneen is currently getting a redesign. However, within the last couple weeks, we got a 6th disc golf course called Madison Park, and it's only like 15-20 minutes from me. I'm really excited because we have another course option. It's a full 18, and from a few of the friends that have already played it, it seems like it's a decent mixture of shorter holes and a couple longer holes, as well as some low ceiling and whatnot. So in today's video, we're gonna head on over there and play the course. It's gonna be 90 degrees today, so I'm trying to get out earlier enough and trying to get done somewhat soon, so it's just gonna be me today. But it should be a good time, so let's go check it out. All right, here we are. Hole 1 at Madison Park. Wooden signs for now. No teepads as of right now, just grass pads, but that's okay. There's the basket. If you're planning on checking this course out, here's a little pro tip for you. When you put in the directions, which can be found on uDisc, it's going to take you past a school. You'll turn onto 100th from Hampton and hang a left at the school, and you're going to take that street all the way back to the far back east parking lot and park next to the basketball courts. Then from there, follow the path that's parallel with the basketball courts all the way around to that hut, and hole 1 is going to be located on the left side of it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get stretched and warmed up. I do want to let you guys know that my form is going to look a lot different. Therefore, my play might be a little worse because in the last vlog, I had a huge issue with some old habits coming back and my plant foot sliding. I don't want to do that anymore, so I'm exaggerating the heck out of my brace. So bear with me there, but anyhow, let's get going. Hey everybody, welcome to the commentating booth. Bear with me as I am kind of battling a sore throat here. Hole 1 is 242 feet, just taking a Neo Origin and trying to throw it up the gut. Did leak a little bit right on me, but I made it through that pine. I've got this Circle 2 putt left over, and I'm not warmed up, but that's okay. Hole 2 realized I wasn't warmed up, so I disced up to a Neo Essence for a 250 foot uphill hole. Overall, satisfied with this shot. Something pretty cool is that there is an airport right across the street, so lots of planes flying through during this course at low altitude. Inside of the circle for a birdie look. You never know what putt's going to be like fresh out of the car, but was able to capitalize and take a 2. Hole 3, 261 feet straight ahead. The wood line's about 15-20 feet past the basket. Just throwing a Neo Origin right up the gut. Was super satisfied with that shot. Was able to stay out of that tree line for a look at 2. And so far, pretty good start. Hole 4 is 270 feet, low ceiling. It's actually where that light tree is. I absolutely pulled this, hit the first available tree. Now if you look on the left side of the screen, you'll see the lighter tree. The basket is just on the other side of that. Originally I was going to forehand a link, but decided with the wind I would throw a tactic with a little anhyzer. But I threw it 2 nose up into the tree right in front of me. Now, it is a forehand up to the basket, but I liked how the lefty backhand laid up for this, and I almost threw it in, which would have been a great par save. But
despite our 2 birdie start, we are also throwing a 4 in the mix. Hole 5, 219 feet, just straight ahead. Headwind, so I'm throwing an MD3, and I early released it so bad. So I've given myself another circle 2 look and was really disappointed in that effort. Went a little long, but made the comebacker.
All right, we're up on the very first long hole, 510 feet. Should be a fun one.
Love 500-foot holes. The wind was kind of weird right to left, so throwing a Vapor Enigma and just let go of it a little too low. Now the basket's in this little cove. This is my Protostar Wedge, very flippy, understable putter. I had a right to left, so I figured I'd just throw it lightly to try to get straight. Was left with a look for 3. Low hanging branches and some weird wind. I knew I was going to have to put a lot of spin on this putt. Did just that, but was a little bit low. Anyhow, taking a 4 on this hole didn't feel too bad. Hole 7. This is a pretty short 169-foot hole. It's blind from the basket, from the teepad, so I wanted to show you guys an angle here. I actually really like the lefty Anheuser angle with an overstable disc. This is my C-Line P3, and pretty much executed it exactly how I wanted to. A little bit past the basket, but I have a look for 2, and so far my putting is going pretty well.
This is another pretty far one. Range finding it at about 455, 456. And yeah, looking forward to playing this one.
Okay, hole 8, 453 feet. Got a headwind. So I'm taking that Vapor Enigma again. And this time I wanted to throw it in the air, but still having issues throwing my drivers low. Taking a soft link for the upshot. Pretty much my go-to upshot disc is going to be the soft link. This left over for my 3. And no problem. Hole 9, 281 feet. This is slightly uphill and kind of in a cove to the left. Throwing a Neo Essence with a little bit of turnover because I had a tailwind. And I snuck in there. Little bit left. Gave myself a straddle putt. Trying to decide which arm is best for this putt. I'm not a strong straddle putter lefty, but decided to go with it. And I was super stoked on hitting that one.
All right, we're done with the front 9. Currently, as par 54 or 27, since I've only played 9, I'm 2 under. This course is really fun. I'm really liking it. There's some weird low ceiling technical shots. There's some holes where you get to unleash. Overall, super nice day out, and the round's going super fun anyhow. All right, we got the back 9. Let's try to finish strong.
Hole 10, 190 feet. Very short hole. Must get. Throwing a soft link, and it looked good out of my hand, but leaked a little long. So I've got a headwind circle's edge putt for the 2. If you're playing any sort of competitive round, this is going to be a hole that you must get. Pulled it just a little left. Good speed, but didn't take the 2. Hole 11, 211 feet. It's actually a hyzer shot into the pine trees on the left, but with the tailwind, I let go of the origin flat and did not execute what I wanted to do. Little patent pending with my mutant to get back up to the basket and walking away with just a 3. You really want to 2 that one. Hole 12, 323 feet. I'm throwing an S-Line DD3 into a headwind on a flex shot. The basket is elevated at the top of a hill. So headwind putt from the bottom. Little high, but I didn't leak too far past it and was able to save the 3. Hole 13 is 266 feet. I'm throwing the method because it's behind that pine tree straight ahead. And the method was a great call. Absolutely parked it. This is hole 14, 245 feet, a ninesome, really nice group of guys let me play through here, throwing an MD3 into a headwind and just threw it really nose up. Circle 2 putt that I absolutely blew, and here I actually sprinted to my disc because I felt like I was holding this group up and rushed it, missed on the right side, and took a really silly 4, but I just didn't want to waste any of their time.
The world needs to see I 3 putt. Thanks, guys.
Hole 15, 209 feet, throwing a C-line P3 into a headwind, but I let go of it on an Anheuser angle and the wind took it. So I've got another circle's edge putt for my 2. Seems to be the story here on the back 9. Missed low, and we're taking yet again another 3.
I can already tell that this is a fun hole to play.
Hole 16, 458 feet. This one is awesome. I have a tailwind, so I'm throwing a Glow Sea Blend Sphinx, letting go of it flat, letting it flex over. Loved the flight, just didn't give it enough air. Now, I told myself, throw it farther. I got a tailwind here, and it pushed my disc down short. Super bummed with that because I have a putt that I really have to work for. But a huge shout out to the top left side of the basket. I actually shake its hand because that stuck, so thank you for that. 17 is a 324-foot hole. It's really just a big hyzer, but I threw a CD2 into a headwind, and it just flipped up a little flatter than I wanted to do. The Enigma probably would have been the better shot for this, but that's okay. Jumping my Protostar Wedge for a little extra glide, and I almost rang it up, but same story, 3. Hole 18, throwing a Vapor Enigma into a headwind, and I am really proud of this shot. 330 feet, slightly downhill, just perfect angle, flipped up flat, right in line with the basket. I've got a circle's edge putt for my 2. Really wanted that one, almost made it happen.
So that's a wrap on my round here at Madison Park Disc Golf Course in Wauwatosa, Wisconsin. This course is super fun. It's actually really refreshing. You play just kind of different golf here. There's a good mixture of low ceilings, hyzer shots, short ones, long ones, and if it's windy, it's definitely gonna make the round much trickier. Overall, really like the course. I would rate it a 7 out of 10, mainly because we don't have concrete tee pads just yet, and the signage is adequate for sure. Lets you know where the next tee is. uDisc is updated. Shout out to whoever put this course into uDisc. Everything overall is just super good. I really enjoyed the course, and I think that this is going to be one me and the friends come to and cycle through, all the courses that we play out in this area. Anyhow, hope you liked this video. If you did, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. Please feel free to drop a comment asking me any questions or letting me know your thoughts on the course. As far as my form goes, I felt pretty good about it. There were definitely some hopping still happening, but there were also some drives that I rewatched and really liked my footwork. So overall, solid day. I'm gonna go home, drink a bunch of water, and just relax. Thanks again for watching. Subscribe for more in the future, and we'll see you guys in the next one.